Radio 66, WFAN.
You're gone? No, of course not, Frank.
Not in Harlem.
All right, let's hear your jingle.
Okay, hold on.
That'll be great.
Yeah, sure.
I'm in the morning. You like that?
Yeah, I do like that.
Yes, what else you? I'm in the morning.
I like that a lot, Frank. How did you record that?
I record that in a studio. You know, I'm a singer.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm a piano student, and my professor, he has a studio, and I just did it for you.
That's great. Why don't you send it to us?
Sure, I'm going to send it.
How about if I send you a bobblehead doll?
That's where I went.
Oh, you do want that?
Yeah.
Well, you got it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite radio station?
It's not WFAN, that's for sure. I'm in the morning.
I'm on the bench. The Senate must have believed me instead of the wench. I'm a happy boy. I got the job. Woo, 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 woo.
Imus in the morning on the fan. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.
And we know it. Earth to Pentagon. Earth to Pentagon. Will somebody please go in and smack Colin Powell with a chicken leg or something? Hello, Colin? Is anybody home? Repeat, is anybody home? I mean, forgive me, but we've identified 41 sites where Saddam has squirreled away nuclear material, and he's still got several hundred scuds, we think. I mean, I know they hardly ever hit their intended target during the recent unpleasantness, but how close do you have to come if you're packing an A-bomb, huh? No, this time around, he pops one of those suckers anywhere even remotely close to Tel Aviv, and suddenly the Palestinians have got a homeland, and half of Miami is cranky, you know what I'm saying? So please, save the escorts for Donald Trump, okay? And cut me some slack with the empty saber rattling. Yo, George, rattle this. If that rag-wrapped yo-yo over there ain't got the picture by now, after having had Norm and the boys hand him his butt about 20 minutes ago, then for crying out loud, exercise alternative FIO. Or as it's better known, the Fred Imus option. That is, the best way to curtail nuclear proliferation in Iraq is to drop a little nuclear proliferation on Iraq. Baghdad wants to bomb? No problem.
Not too happy with this new book that's just come out by Frederick Seaman, John's personal assistant, or I guess I should say former personal assistant, because John's a former person. Apparently in the book, she's painted as a manipulative, dispassionate, opportunistic witch who often tortured Lennon by refusing to have sex with him. Well, talk about getting a call from the governor. I don't know about you, but a woman like Yoko withholding the booty ain't exactly what I'd consider torture. I'd call it clemency. I mean, man, that's charitable to the point where you could take it off your f***ing taxes. Hey, good deal them finally letting Jack Mann go, huh? What is he, 80-something? How many hostages do they have? They set free a guy who's got like 20 minutes left. I mean, it ain't exactly like today's the first day of the rest of your life, you know? Guy like him, today is the rest of his life. Saw a thing on Entertainment Tonight the other day about the 25th anniversary of Star Trek, and there's William Shatner, 2.5 decades and 5.5 hair pieces later, and he still can't act to save his f***ing life. I tell you, I catch him on that 911 show, and after 5 minutes, I'm tripping over myself to get to the f***ing phone. Speaking of that, how about those Klingons? Not the Star Trek kind, but the ones that literally hang around Uranus. These two mouth breathers, Mark and Brian. Seen this piece of crap, have you? What a pair of kooks, huh? Great concept, though. Two wacky DJs and all the nutty stuff they do. First of all, if ever there was a better illustration of the old cliche, a good face for radio, I mean, these guys are Siegfried and Roy, except they're their own animals. Ever need a real strong case for wearing a bag over your head? These two guys are it. I mean, they make me want to put one over my head, except mine would have to be plastic. Coming up, 3 non-stop hours of the damn Eagles. That make you happy, Imus?
Yes.
Or do I have to play some of that f***ing Kinky Friedman too?
Imus in the morning.
Mr. Richard M. Nixon.
Yes, and thank you so much. Imus in the morning. Now, a number of matters have caught my attention, Donald. Before we get underway, though, hell of a game Hostetler had Sunday, huh? Put up some great numbers. They lost, okay? Well, somebody inform your boys here on the Fan that the numbers weren't great enough. They lost. And you can take that from someone who knows a thing or two about football. And about losing, I might add. Anyway, a quick thought about the announced downsizing of our nuclear arsenal. Drop it on Iraq, Jordan, the Philippines, France, and Atlantic City, New Jersey. With apologies to my old friend Tom Kane, New Jersey and an H-bomb, perfect together. Let's see now. Oh, yes, pretty savvy business deal, huh? CBS buying the rights to Major League Baseball? They can't even give the damn time away. $1.6 billion invested 3 years ago, and what's the return so far? An after-tax loss of $55 million last year, and another $115 million written off against future losses. Jesus, who put this thing together? Donald Trump? Right after he bought that Towelheads yacht? So to try to contain the hemorrhaging now, they've decided to cancel the pregame show from next week's baseball playoffs and substitute sitcoms. Here's my question. Why stop with the pregame show? Dump the whole f***ing thing. Put something on the air that has a remote chance of selling. Put on some more decadence. Pat O'Brien and Jim Cott and women with wieners. Or midgets with mule schlongs. You gotta shock them back, Imo. Oh, and speaking of TV sports programming, by the way, I had my initial exposure the other day to the show that features Mike Francesor sitting and talking for an hour to Bill Parcells. Boy, that's a slow death, eh, Donna? Two fat guys staring at each other for 60 minutes with visions of cheeseburgers dancing in their heads. I thought it was a warm-up to sumo wrestling until I remembered it was on MSG and only ESPN carries sumo wrestling as a lead-in to celebrity skeet shooting. God, why can't just once Alex Karras or whomever turn that shotgun and stick it in his mouth, huh? Pull! And speaking of people you'd like to see end it, whatever's happened to Donald Trump? Well, suppose somebody poured Tabasco sauce in his shorts or something? Yeah. Down there in AC, cavorting with beauty pageant bimbos like he was at Steve Cohen's bachelor party? Hey, Donald, really, take a shower, babe. By the way, before I go, how do I get in on this Steve and Eileen countdown to constipation? Huh?
No, that's countdown to consummation.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
It's based on guessing the exact time he'll slam dunk her with his love monkey. Now, is that it?
Yeah.
What's the spread? I tell you what, I'll take 11:35 p.m. and the points.
No, there's no spread.
Oh, right, and I'm no crook. There'll be no spread with this guy? And I don't even gotta blow it up. No spread, huh? I don't think so. Well, that's opinion, J.D., from a former leader of the free world, Dick Nixon, who is out of here.
Imus in the morning. Imus in the morning on Sports Radio 66 WFAN.